Yo, what's going on everyone, Septic here, and today we're going to be talking about Fire Emblem Engage's DLC. During the Game Awards, we had the announcement that Fire Emblem Engage would be getting DLC. Later on they did detail many things, but I want to just focus on the emblems. Something I predicted before in my video with Cade, which I definitely recommend you check out, and it should be appearing right about now on your screen. But in it, we definitely talked about the possibilities of DLC, specifically bringing back other characters in the form of DLC. And it came true. I already got one of them right, as I predicted that at some point we would have gotten Edelgard, Dimitri, and Claude, but I did not predict them being together. But that was during the time when we didn't know if there would be dual rings, because before they even reveal Emblem Edelgard, they revealed that Ephraim was part of Erika's bond ring. But the other character was Tiki, which I'm being real with you, I did not predict. I thought they were just gonna do protagonist, but Tiki was someone I did have in the back of my head because it just made sense that Tiki would get in, especially since how she's a popular and major character in Shadow Dragon. But yeah, those are our first two DLC emblems, and honestly, I was pretty happy with them. They all made sense to me, and I was really excited and looking forward to what the next DLC emblems were. Eventually we get our roadmap, and in the roadmap they mention how waves 2 and 3 will give us more emblems. Wave 2 is going to also give us more things, and judging if it goes by the same way as wave 1, we're more than likely going to be getting 2 emblems again. And then we have wave 3. Wave 3 is just going to be emblems. Since wave 3 is just going to be emblems, I had predicted we'd either get 3 or 4 emblems here. But now with Fire Emblem Engage released, when you go into the emblem ring room, you'll see that there are 7 pedestals for the bracelets. With that in mind, we can confirm that wave 3 is going to include only 3 emblems. So a total of 5 more emblems remain. The question is, who do you think these emblems are going to be? Well, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because what's the point in thinking when we pretty much have revealed the entire emblem list? With the release of Fire Emblem Engage, of course, came people who data mined the game, and from checking the data mines, we were able to find out who exactly these 5 were. Instead of telling you them here who they are, I'm just gonna instead show you my reaction and how I reacted to the DLC choices, and then we'll get back and I'll discuss my thoughts. Alright, let's see this shit. Alright, so I'm reading this Reddit post right here. So with the game having been released and now an update and wave 1 of the DLC also released, we can take a look at the new files added or modified with the DLC data. Turns out we have a bit more than just speculative names for the 5 unannounced emblems. 5 new unannounced DLC emblems. These include Chrom.
Tiki.
His animation asset definition implies Robin. Let's fucking go. Yo, Camilla. Yo, Lewis about to go crazy. Hector. Soren and Veronica. There's also assets for new DLC classes here. I'm gonna ignore that. I just want to see this. So we have potentially Chrom and Robin, Camilla, Hector, Soren, and Veronica. This is the one. This is what I want to mainly look at here. Oy vey.
Isn't
Okay.
that awesome?
So let's start off with Chrom and Robin. You know what? Poggers. That's all that matters to me, right? Chrom and Robin. I'm happy for that. That makes sense, because you're added here. You added Lucina, but without the other 2 main characters, right? So it only makes sense that you would add Chrom and Robin. Okay, so this makes sense. But then why are we adding Camilla though? Like
Boobies.
Oh my god, no, literally like bro. If we're gonna add anyone from Fates, right? Like I've wanted, right? So we have Azura. That's like the main character. That's like the secondary protagonist of that game, right? You're gonna add Azura. Or if they don't want to add Azura, there's Ryoma and Xander, right? Why y'all adding Camilla? I'm perplexed. I mean, I get it. Yo, all those alts of Camilla, they weren't lying about how popular she is. Am I right?
Yeah.
Like, oh my lord, why Camilla though? What?
It's like we could have had Azora or Ryoma and Xander, but nah. Boobies.
Let me tell you something.
What's up?
Every character, like, what makes me real mad, bro? Where's Salif?
Yeah, true. We'll get to that in a bit. Let's get to the third point. Hector. This is awesome. I'm down with Hector, right? Where's Eliwood? You telling me the actual main character of the game is getting shafted? Like, bro. Oh, he's too similar to Roy. Man, I don't give a single fuck, bro. I'm happy Hector's here, but the other half of me is, where's Eliwood? Like, if you're gonna add Hector, right? Wouldn't it make sense to have Eliwood there with him? You know, the boys. These guys have like been friends since like childhood, right? And they're also both the main characters. And then we go to Soren. Why are you here?
That's what I've been saying, bro. Why do people like Soren? What's so great about Soren?
Well, Black Knight is right there, bro. Black
True.
Knight. Come on.
But even then, right? Like the roster that I said in this video, I added Black Knight as a possibility. But the thing is that I wasn't thinking we were gonna get another Path of Radiance or Radiant Dawn character. If anything, I would have thought we'd get Alm, right? Or like you mentioned earlier, Salif. And then now let's go to the last one, Veronica. Oy vey, Veronica. Look, I don't mind that Heroes is here. I think Veronica's cool. I guess I kind of understand why she's there, because out of all the characters, she's the most interesting. No, for real though, like honestly, like out of all of them, Veronica is definitely the most interesting one, so I can definitely understand that choice. If I'm gonna add someone from Heroes, I'd probably add Alphonse and Sharena together, because they are the main characters of the of Heroes.
No. You see, this is what I do, right? Every character so happy and jovial, I would have added Leif and Thursier, bro.
The book 3 villains, bro. But yeah, no, like I'm just perplexed. Like, what were these DLC choices? No Alm?
What were they thinking?
Literally, no Alm? You're missing Eliwood with Hector? Where's Salif? Bro, where's Azura? Why is Camilla here instead of Azura? Like, what?
Yeah, mostly.
Bro, where's Goku?
Where's Goku? True! Bro, Cyanize, you were right, bro. You know, maybe I should probably learn how to drink. Like, holy crap, what is this? Alright, let's begin. So let's first start off with Chrom. And also, according to the data mine, it looks like we're also going to be getting Robin, making Chrom a duo emblem alongside Robin. And specifically, they also mentioned that it seems like this Robin is going to be male Robin, which honestly, I'm actually really happy for that. I definitely wanted male Robin over female Robin. But Chrom and Robin together definitely are a massive thumbs up. I am really excited for this one, similar to Edelgard, Dimitri, and Claude. It just makes sense. While it's cool that we have Lucina, we were still missing the main protagonist of that game. But I'm definitely very curious to see how they're gonna play. Both Chrom and Robin do use swords, but with Robin here, it's more than likely that we're going to be getting some magical aspects to it. Whether it be the Levin sword or some thunder magic in his moves, we can see both. But with Chrom, we're definitely going to be getting something related to the Faucian. And hell, maybe we'll get a lance, given how Chrom can use a lance when he promotes to a Great Lord. But yes, it only makes sense that Chrom and Robin are both thrown in here, given how popular those two characters are. And now, let's talk about Camilla. Oh boy. You know, I'm honestly not even surprised at this point. I don't hate Camilla, but really? You know, out of all the Fire Emblem Fates characters, there were two I had in mind. The first major candidate I had was Azura. She's a singer, and I think she would have made for a pretty cool support role. And I think it would have been pretty cool if they did something where she can, like, depending on her role, right, as an offense or defensive support, she would like switch her like outfits, you know, like she'll have the regular one, and then she could switch over to the one that she wore in Conquest. Again, that was just my idea. But yeah, other than that, it also makes sense for Azura to be here, given how she is the secondary protagonist of Fates. And then the other option would have been to have the main characters of the specific regions, Hoshido and Nor, and that is of course a duo emblem with Ryoma and Xander. That was my second choice, but they really went with Camilla, bro. Oh my lord. You know what? And I get it, bro. She makes a ton of money. You put Camilla in anywhere. Remember all the Camilla ults that we got in Fire Emblem Heroes? You know how much money Faye got from that, bro? They're probably rolling in money right now from all those ults. But at the end of the day, if I had to rank my thoughts on Camilla, it's more of a like, Camilla doesn't really hype me up, but it's more of a really, bro, really. I don't know, bro. Like, honestly, they should have just chosen Azura. I think she would have definitely made a lot more sense than her. But hey, bro, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. It is what it is. All right, and the next one, I'm both happy and also confused. So the next one is Hector. This makes me really happy. I think Hector definitely deserves to be here, one of the main protagonists of Blazing Blade, but we're missing someone. Where's the actual main protagonist, Eliwood? Why aren't they both a duo? Like, my prediction was that Eliwood and Hector would have been together as one emblem. And I think it would have definitely added to the uniqueness of the weapons that they can choose, you know, from swords, lances, and axes. But so far from what we're seeing, because it seems like there's no animation assets for Eliwood, it's just going to be Hector. And again, I'm very happy that Hector's here. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. I think Hector definitely deserves to be here. But I'm just confused as to why they decide to neglect Eliwood. Eliwood's a major character. You're really gonna just leave him out? It just confuses me. And if I honestly had to rank Hector, I'm gonna have to say, instead of me being excited like I am with Chrom and Robin, I'm gonna say I like it because there's definitely one thing that is missing, and that is of course Eliwood. I think both of them should be together as one emblem. And next we have Soren, bro. Soren. Look, I have not played Path of Radiance or Radiant Dawn, so maybe I am definitely missing something when it comes to loving Soren. But I'm really, the last thing I would have done is add another Path of Radiance or Radiant Dawn character over some other characters, which I will be discussing later on at the end of this video. But I'm not really that mad with Soren being here. Again, similar to Camilla, I'm just really confused. I guess maybe IS wanted another spellcaster, but yeah, no, like I honestly would have just used Soren's slot for any of the other characters that I will mention at the end of this video, because there's definitely characters that deserve to be in this roster more than Soren. Overall, similar to Camilla, my thoughts on Soren being in this game is meh, and yeah, we'll pretty much just keep it there. I'm not mad, I'm just, you know, just confused. And then finally, we have the interesting one with Veronica. I honestly think this one makes sense. We have every single Fire Emblem game represented in some way, but we don't have anything related to Fire Emblem Heroes except for the 3 bond rings that you get if you play Fire Emblem Heroes and you pretty much, you know, redeem the thing for like the gem, like for the orbs. And then it eventually gives you the 3 characters' weapons to use in Engage alongside 3 bond rings of Alphonse, Sharena, and Anna. So yeah, we didn't really have anything for Fire Emblem Heroes in terms of emblems, so I guess it makes sense that Veronica would be added as an emblem DLC, and it would make sense for us to be able to grind more Alphonse's, Sharena's, and Anna's. I can probably see like a Fiorn bond ring, Legiarn bond ring, Air, Peony. There's a lot of characters that they can pull from for the bond rings of the OCs and Heroes, but let's go back to Veronica. Like, I understand why they chose Veronica. Like, out of all the main characters of Heroes, she's definitely the most popular one, and we can definitely tell they're making a whole figure about her. But with this edition, it's another caster, so we have another mage in here. And again, I'm not opposed to the idea of Veronica, but if we're gonna add heroes, wouldn't you think they'd add first Alphonse and Sharena as a duo beforehand? Like, they are the main characters of this game, and meanwhile Veronica was the main antagonist who became more of a protagonist. But yeah, no, like, I do think that it's very interesting that they just went straight with Veronica, and I'm okay with this choice. I'm definitely down to see how Veronica looks like in Engage, and yeah, this one's pretty okay. But overall, if I had to rank the DLC entirely, including Emblem Edelgard and Emblem Tiki, I'm gonna say I'm in between alright with this roster and mixed. Because now we're going to be getting into the characters that are definitely missing. And I'm also going to be combining it with this list I'm going to be making of if I was in charge of picking the 5 characters. So to save time, I'm not going to be talking about Chrom and Hector again, because those are 2 characters I would have definitely added. Chrom and Robin as a duo, Hector and Eliwood as a duo, leaving us with 3 slots. And you know what? We'll also throw in Azura there because we already talked about Azura. Replace Camilla with Azura, and there we go. So we'll just talk about the last 2 slots, because there are 2 characters that are missing that need to be represented in my opinion. Those characters are Alm from Shadows of Valentia and Salif from Genealogy of the Holy War. Why is Alm not in this game? You put Erica here and she has Ephraim with her, so why not have Celica and Alm together? Like, why didn't they take the time to do that? And then, you know, they make Celica by herself, which again, fine, sure, but then they don't include DLC of Alm? Like, why is Alm shafted, bro? Why you gotta shaft Alm like that? Arguably, Alm is pretty much the main protagonist of Shadows of Valentia. Like, it makes no sense to me why they're not including Alm in this game. Then there's definitely, if it's for moveset potential, there's definitely a lot of movesets that we can have for Alm. Alm uses bows. One of the options I was thinking of was having the Falchion and the Royal Sword. And then for the 3rd weapon, why not give him a bow? He uses a bow when you upgrade him to the hero class. So why not include Alm? And then the final option is obviously Salif. Salif is the main character of Book 2, and my man got disrespected hard. First of all, his dad is here, which I'm which first of all, he definitely should have been here. Sigurd definitely deserves to be here. And same goes for the other one I'm going to talk about, Leif. Both of them definitely deserve to be here. But why is Salif not here? Like, bro, Leif took Salif's name, bro. Like, they called Leif the emblem of genealogy. Like, that's not even his game. It's Thracia. Why did they shaft Salif like that? Like, I thought they would have tried to at least add all the protagonists. Are they doing it because, you know, for variety? I mean, there's a ton of variety that you can do. I mean, for example, like Ike literally uses his, you know, Ragnell, but the thing is that the first 2 weapons you get with him are axes. There's a lot of variety already with the characters. And I get it, because Salif also just uses swords and lances just like his dad. But you can definitely create something unique that splits up Sigurd and Salif apart. So yeah, if I was in charge of the DLCs, the last 5 for me would have been Crom and Robin, Azura, Hector and Eliwood as a duo, Alm, and Salif. That would have been personally my choices. But with the final roster of DLC characters that we have, I'm not mad. It's just very confusing with some of the picks that they chose, especially when there's a lot of characters that are still missing to be in this game. Hell, maybe Wave 4, even though they're not advertising there's emblems there, what if Wave 4 is hiding those emblems? We really don't know. The best of both worlds outcome would have been if we got a new emblem for each of the games, you know? But of course that's not meant to be, and judging from, you know, the DLC data, this is pretty much what we're gonna have. But again, I'm very happy with with a lot of the options chosen. It's just mainly Camilla and Soren that have me confused. But I want to know what you guys think. What are your thoughts on the DLC emblems? Let me know in the comment section down below. And also let me know who would you choose. But if you made it to the end of this video, I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, share it around with others. Also, subscribe to the channel. It would really help out a ton. And if you have any social media, I'm on Twitter. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, go ahead and follow. Links will be in the description down below. Sorry I've been gone. I made a community post about it, but I pretty much decided to take a whole break through January. I just didn't feel like uploading. I was just mainly trying to beat Pokemon Scarlet, which I already did, and of course I'm playing through Fire Emblem Engage, and as of recording this video, I'm currently on chapter 12, and by the time this video goes up, I'm probably in a different chapter. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have yourself a fantastic day, and take care everyone.